Glow-in-the-Dark Sharks by Gage Schilling. About the presenter. This talk was given by David Gruber. He is a well-known marine biologist, ocean explorer, and professor who searches, studies, and teaches about the ocean and its creatures. Also, he is developing new ways to use his findings to improve human life and the health field. Here is a little background. Dr. Gruber has traveled the world taking underwater photos of many underwater life forms. He, as well as his team of marine biologists, have recently discovered something that could take their pictures to a whole new level. New discovered information. It has been noted before that the color spectrum diminishes as it progresses deeper. All underwater pictures have previously been taken using regular underwater cameras until now. Dr. Gruber and his team redesigned their camera lens and flash to only emit the color visible at the depth that they were studying, blue. What this does. Life forms at this depth can only see through the colors that they take in, which is the blue light. So by changing their lens and flash to blue, they're able to see exactly how the life forms at this depth would see. First look through their eyes. With their new gear all ready to go, they dove down once again to get a look. The first thing they observed was a coral reef. With the new camera, the reef was giving off a green glow. All the coral life forms in this area were doing this as well. Caught by surprise. As they were taking many pictures of these amazing creatures, a small surprise swam right through their frame. It was an eel, but not just any eel. This one was also glowing green. Next step. After seeing this eel, they wanted to study it more. They searched for a few days for this eel, but did not see it again until the next full moon. They found a few of these creatures during this time. About the eels. They discovered that those eels come out only during the full moon phase to quickly seek each other out and breed before heading back to the rock covers. They use this green glowing biofluorescence to aid in seeking each other out during this time period. The search continued. After finally coming in contact with these eels again, they set out to find more creatures with this biofluorescence power. After many more days of searching coral reefs, they finally came in contact with their first fish, proving that fish have the ability as well. The first fish. The fish that they found came out of one of the glowing plants and stayed close to the coral, almost completely blending itself in with its surroundings. This showed them that fish living in these structures at this depth have adapted to use biofluorescence in their favor to protect themselves from predators as well as aid to seek out mates. The next step. Now that they are aware that this occurs in the fish population, they now want to try and find other species that have this. Dr. Gruber found that the fish had small lenses in their eyes that would help them see this green glowing spectrum. The next fish. The next fish they found was a scorpion fish. However, this fish was glowing red. It was glowing red and stuck to the side of a reddish brown rock that camouflaged it. This taught them that the fish can produce other colors other than just green. They are using fibers in their body to emit this glow that is only present in the blue light because that's how the fish see down there. The lizard fish. They then found a lizard fish which under normal light, all different species of this fish look almost exactly the same. But when examined in the blue light, each different species had different markings on them. Each different one uses these fibers to vary themselves from the other. The seahorse. Under normal lighting, most people can have a hard time finding the seahorse. They easily blend into their surroundings. Under the blue lights, they give off both red and green glow to blend into the glowing coral and plants. Dr. Gruber also thinks that this might have to do with their mating rituals that the seahorses perform. The stingray. As they were searching the ocean, one of the biggest shockers they experienced was finding a stingray that glowed green as well. This was so surprising because the stingrays are in the same family as sharks, and this means that there is a chance that sharks can emit this glow as well. Results. Dr. Gruber then knew what he had to do. He had to go down and attract the sharks to see if they did indeed glow. With him primarily studying coral, he was a bit nervous at first, but upon studying the sharks, they did not find any that produced this. The swell shark. Then, in a deep dark canyon off the coast of California, they found a biofluorescent swell shark. The shark had very distinct patterns on it and also had some spots that were glowing a lot brighter than the rest of the shark. But what did this mean? Can the shark see this color and pattern difference? Shark vision. Very little was known about this shark's vision, so Dr. Gruber took the shark to an eye specialist, and it was found that the sharks see slightly in the blue-green interface. This allows the sharks to see the pattern on each other, since the atmosphere they live in is very dark. Why the pattern? The male and female sharks have unique pattern markings, and Dr. Gruber believes that this is for mating. By seeking these patterns in the green glow, the sharks are able to distinguish between male and female. The turtle. While Dr. Gruber was swimming at night off some islands, he encountered the first biofluorescent sea turtle. This turtle has green, red, and yellowish markings on each panel of its shell and a few markings on its actual body and head as well. This shows that biologists know absolutely nothing about most of the sea creatures' vision, especially these sharks and the turtles. Here is what they found. These are the plant and coral life forms. Here is the sea turtle that they found. Also, here is a picture of the sea turtle in its normal state, under normal light. This is the eel that they found at first. Here is the seahorse. Here are the different species of the lizardfish under normal and green light. This is the scorpion fish. Here is the stingray. And lastly, here are some pictures of the swell sharks that they found. How far? Dr. Gruber wanted to see how far down this zone of biofluorescence extends. After a few attempts to get down as deep as possible, they found that after 1,000 meters down, the biofluorescence life just diminishes. Now, at this depth, it is replaced by bioluminescence. These creatures create their own light and flash and blink. Time to explore. Dr. Gruber now wants to find out how we can interact with life delicately without harming it. So he teamed up with some scientists and is now trying to create robotic arms with hands with squishy fingers that carefully grasp life without damaging it. This will help us to better understand what is going on at these ocean depths. Medical field. This data has posed the question that can we use these fluorescent fibers to aid us in any way? Yes. Someone on Dr. Gruber's study team used the computer and injected what would be the fluorescent fiber into a human brain to enhance its picture so we can see deeper into this brain. Another one of Dr. Gruber's colleagues created a brain scan that uses these fluorescent fibers in order to see when a neuron in the brain is firing. It's a new concept that can be very helpful to us in the use of the health field. Here are the questions I still have. If this is how fish see in their habitat, do we know how animals on land see? For example, an eagle. What gives them such good vision? Is it a color difference? What if the colors we interpret are actually slightly different from the standard colors? Does the sunlight cause us to see differently? And how could we test this? Is there another aspect that we can use this for other than in the medical field? Can we create better eye protection or even better vehicle windows?